Hey, what is up everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you with the Monday Night Raw 5-point preview. Tomorrow night we get to have Goldberg on WWE's Monday Night Raw. Last week we had Brock Lesnar come down to the ring with Paul Heyman, issuing out a challenge saying, hey, Goldberg, what are you doing come WrestleMania? Honestly, when I think about this, Goldberg to me is a guy that really isn't going to back down from a challenge. Brock Lesnar put it out there basically saying, hey, that they want to fight at WrestleMania, and Goldberg to me, if somebody wants to fight him, he's going to show up and he's going to fight them. But there's big talks about what's going to be going down with Goldberg in the foreseeable future. We put up a video talking about that WrestleMania card that has been out there. And, there's a lot of talk about Goldberg wrestling at Fastlane. I can't remember exactly where the Fastlane pay-per-view is going to be. I honestly think it's going to be in Milwaukee for some reason. But if I'm wrong, I'm way off. I'm wrong. I have no clue, and I'm not looking it up. But people have said that Goldberg is going to be wrestling. And at that show, it doesn't make sense for Goldberg to show up and really wrestle against somebody like Rusev or somebody that doesn't really matter. Goldberg is probably going to be put into like a big main event match, which could possibly be against Kevin Owens. You put Goldberg against Kevin Owens, Goldberg could walk out as a Universal Champion. You put Goldberg against Kevin Owens, you could have Goldberg winning the match, and then out of the middle of nowhere, Brock Lesnar show up and bust the thing up. So that could really set up the WrestleMania match as well, because as of right now, Goldberg beat Brock at WrestleMania 20. Goldberg beat Brock at Survivor Series. Goldberg eliminated Brock at the Royal Rumble. It's not like a babyface to come out and say, hey, we've done this 3 times. I've got the better of you 3 times. It doesn't make sense to do it again. But how do we get Goldberg to have a match against Kevin Owens? Then again, it could play into that whole best match in Monday Night Raw history. Sid versus Bret Hart for the WWE Championship in a steel cage. This match was, I believe, the go-home to WrestleMania, where Bret Hart was going to fight against Sid. Undertaker was going to fight... No, I fucked that up. Bret Hart was going to fight against Stone Cold Steve Austin. Undertaker was going to fight against Sid. And because of the fact that the championship was on the line, Stone Cold Steve Austin's no idiot. If Bret wins that match, his match at WrestleMania is the main event. His match at WrestleMania is for the WWE Championship. So A, he's going to make more money. B, it's a championship shot. All he has to do is help the one guy that he hates more than anybody else in the world win one match. So Stone Cold came down there, and he got involved in that match, which brought The Undertaker out, because The Undertaker's like, hey, I don't really want to help the guy that I hate as well, but if he loses, I lose my main event. I lose my championship shot. So maybe Brock could protect his interest of basically making sure Goldberg wins that match. So a lot of things could come out of this, but the challenge has been laid down. Goldberg's supposed to show up and answer that challenge. So maybe Goldberg shows up to answer the challenge, but Kevin Owens comes out, which doesn't make any sense at all. He should be just glad he made it out of the Royal Rumble. The deck was heavily stacked against him, against Roman Reigns, and he can officially put his hands up and say, hey, I beat Roman Reigns. I don't want to fight him again. Give me somebody else. So why would he go from Roman Reigns to immediately picking on Goldberg? He's going to want to keep that championship as long as possible. And finding a harder situation than the one he's in right now doesn't make any sense. So I don't know how they get out of this, because I honestly think that Goldberg and Kevin Owens is the match at Fastlane. We've seen that being set up with Monday Night Raw appearances in the past from Goldberg, being involved on the Kevin Owens show. So this could go a few different ways. I think we've seen how this all plays out. One way or another, Brock is going to fight Goldberg at WrestleMania. Will it be a singles match? Will it be a Universal Championship match? Will Kevin Owens keep his title? Will Kevin Owens go into WrestleMania as the champion? Those are the questions that there are. And I got no answers right now. So that's why Monday Night Raw tomorrow is going to be a big one.